Hi everybody, which GP picking gaming. You described to everyone I need 8 on ones that I do. I'm about to play some MLB. I'm a second baseman. I play for the Braves. I just made a pitcher the other day in Milwaukee, but I didn't want to play for him, so I redid the draft. And now I play for the Seattle Mariners. You might see my name out there.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves. Boomer Babe gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it,
Let me
Ellis.
put on the light. I kind of look fuzzy.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Nick Livingston will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Throw
nice
gets
play.
him 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy.
Boomer Babe is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ellis ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Marcus Efting stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Oh, man. Come on.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone. Marcus Efting steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Barons are out in front here. Boomer Babe will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Designated hitter.
Boomer Babe will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Jesus. Jeez. Make sure you guys comment after this YouTube video, what is your favorite team? I have 3 teams. I like the Giants because I used to live in Cali.
Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on
I
the
live
air
in South
as we
Carolina,
continue
so
our
I like
tour
the Braves
around the minor league. Boomer
I
Babe
also like the
steps
New
in,
York
hoping to get
Mets
things
because
going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a
I
struggle for him in recent games.
I met David Wright and
Hot shot to third.
Al Leiter, and
Scoops it up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
they
So a
created a
relatively
Little
routine
League
start for the top of the first here.
field for people
Boomer
to play
Babe
Little
will
League
get
in
a
New
shot here in a
Jersey.
bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
Waking up from
Vic
my old
McConnell
day.
is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Arnaz is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Reed Brignac is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home. B.J. Draper steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Willie Olivo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. Boomer Babe will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
0-1.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's this one is past him, and that could be a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. One and 2, here it comes. Popped up, Perino is there for it, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boomer Babe stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Striding in to start the 9th, Boomer Babe, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit to short. To his right, Murillo. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came.
Alright, I'll play one more of this game here. And then I'm gonna try to see if I can get at least a couple games in for my pitching for the Mariners, just to show you guys.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Boomer Babe steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Francisco Murillo will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's been working on a 5-game hit streak, and I expect it to be.
Boomer Babe stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 out. 0-1. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now the 0-1. On the ground to third. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ramon Samuels is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
The second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Boomer Babe will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try. Vic McConnell will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he botches it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. In now, Ray Molina. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. B.J. Draper will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even
1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double and definite breathing room now as they add. Boomer Babe gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Boomer Babe.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is hit hard up the middle. And he is in there.
When you talk about players here in Double-A with good bat speed, take a look at this swing. That'll get your attention.
Striding into the box, Vic McConnell. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Make it 9-0. Ray Molina will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain.
Oh, wow, what a stop. The throw. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play. B.J. Draper will step in. He had that big 3-run double his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. Now to the plate, Boomer Babe. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Boomer Babe.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Strike 1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Rodrigo Arnaz will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He's out.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Marcus Efting will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
To his left, Babe. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Mario Chavis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Center fielder number 6.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty
good. Excuse me. Alright guys, I'm gonna play my Mariners, so be patient. Here we go, my first Double-A pitching game for the Jacksonville Jacks. That's the Double-A team for the Mariners. Let's hope we get this W, get this win. 11/2016. Me. Gonna show me. I think I'm number 15, I think. Yeah. It's me right there. Outfielder second, they would show me with the bat, but when the pitcher, they just show
Matt
you that.
Vasgersian back here on today's minor league pregame show. First pitch coming up in the Southern League, but first let's take a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Bones is our focus, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show, unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show.
Gummy biscuits.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but
I'm not really 6'2".
Big Daddy Bones gets the call
figured
in Game 5 of the series.
Pitcher.
EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball, and if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
Charlie Mooney heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2, so not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
I want to hit that cutter.
Skied into straightaway right. Fernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in. Jason Leonard will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. In there, no balls and a strike. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman,
Richie Schaefer gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Ball.
Low for ball 1.
No strike.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
Come on, man.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosales is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. J.J. Dent makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Good pitch.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Stepping in now, Bruno Mota, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Edgar Rosales takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Standing in now, Edgar Dias, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Safe. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with two away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Good play,
so it's
baby.
no runs on a
Good
hit,
play.
no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the... Frankie Adorno will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Johnny Conroy.
Johnny Conroy will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. In there at the knees, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
Ball one.
That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Charlie Mooney will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on the show right after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Leonard, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Richie Schaefer is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line towards center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, J.J. Dent. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Lifted in the air out to left. McDonough is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping in, Bruno Mota, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Hit to short. He's got it. Underhanded flip. The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1. Edgar Rosales heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rosales is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
In now, Edgar Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Frankie.
Striding into the box, Frankie Adorno. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Johnny Conroy will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
All afternoon long, this is what we've seen. Guys have just dug their own hole up there by going after pitches that aren't strikes.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Charlie Mooney will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No, that's low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Into the box, Jason Leonard. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Richie Schaefer is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Rosales is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. J.J. Dent comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped on the ground to first. Escalona scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 25.
Bruno Mota will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Generals are on top, 3-0. Edgar Rosales comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Edgar Dias will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swinging a liner back through the box. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
I don't know what that guy just fucking stand there. He could have got the fucking ball.
Will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And it's quickly 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there.
You gotta swing at it, motherfucker.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking there. You've got to put this ball in play.
On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Johnny Conroy is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Calling for it, Fernandez. And that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Charlie Mooney will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
On the ground up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit.
Who's
and the
playing
leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Get there.
Jason Leonard stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the third baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Taylor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Thank you.
Richie Schaefer will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Oh my gosh.
He wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Fernandez sprinting after it and gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
Your attention, please.
Now time called here is and fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a
Alright, that's gonna end the stream. Have a good day, guys.